Hi, listeners. Before we go into tonight's feature presentation, we just wanted to let you know that there are going to be some mild changes to this show. So we are now part of the Frequency Podcast Network, which is exciting.
That is exciting.
Woo! And
They send us free
means,
ice cream, and that's all I need.
Yeah, they said, do you need money? We're like, no,
Nope.
just mail us ice cream.
Yep, straight in an envelope.
Yep. So now we get wet packages, and we also get to partner with a network, which is exciting. So all that means is that our branding is going to develop slightly. We've now got the Frequency logo.
And there will be advertisements. Everyone's favorite ads right in the middle of the show. How excited are you at having to listen to ads? I know I am.
Well, one thing I always say is that there's never enough advertising in reality.
What a coincidence. I say the same thing.
Do you know, sometimes I wake up after dreaming just going, why weren't there any ads? You know? And then I put the TV on and I feel fine then. It just reminds me I'm awake.
Can you imagine what life would be like if corporations could hijack your dreams and your dreams were interrupted with ads? Oh my God.
But that's not going to happen with this podcast. They'll just be normal, traditional podcast ads.
Right. Yeah. You won't fall asleep and have ads, hopefully. And if you do.
So anyway, on with the episode.
On with the episode.
Welcome to Canadian Politics is Boring.
Hello, podcast world. I am Rhys Waters. This is Canadian Politics is Boring. And with me is Jesse Harley.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Jesse.
Comme ça va?
I don't. That's all. That's the limit of my French.
Okay.
I once tried to speak French when I refueled my car on a French service station, and I walked in and went, "Pump ons, s'il vous plaît." And the person behind the till just looked at me and went, "Pump 11 yet?" And I was like, "Yeah, I tried. I was trying." So
my French is actually abysmal. I kind of want to learn French again because one of my friends has a roommate who's here from France, and she's very pretty, and I want to. That's my inspiration for learning French. Not being Canadian or patriotic at all, just women. That's it.
Great. Well, it's good to see that your motivation for things is driven by that.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you got?
Cool.
What do you have to teach me today?
So
Hopefully it's better than the last episode.
This episode is called "The Greatest Political Video on Earth." Now, did you realize that the greatest political video on earth ever in the history of mankind and videos came from Canada?
Well, I mean, seeing as how this is a Canadian show about Canadian politics, I kind of guessed that, yes, as soon as you started talking about it. But
do you watch many political videos? Have you seen many political videos?
I avoid them as much as possible, honestly. But I have a feeling you're about to show me one, which is going to be fun for all of our podcast listeners listening to us watch a video. That's going to be
that's always good. Well, anyway, this I looked into like in the UK they employ like big ad agencies to do the political videos, but looking at the ones in Canada, I don't think they have the same kind of like resources necessarily. And so I've seen some where like some iconic ones where like they rub out the border between USA and America. USA and Canada during trade negotiations, and there's one of Justin Trudeau on an escalator. Have you seen the one? He's walking up a down escalator, as if he's basically trying to show people how the middle class is struggling to get up in life by walking up a down escalator. And I just thought it was pretty funny because it was just a man on going the wrong way up an escalator.
I want to see it. I have not seen this.
But anyway, if you like, I was just looking at some of the Canadian ones, but then I found this Canadian political video.
Oh, that's not the video? Oh,
that is not the video we're talking about.
That
you should search that one. It's just Justin Trudeau on an escalator, walking up the escalator, talking, trying not to be out of breath when he talks to the camera. It's great.
No, I don't watch too many political videos. I just in general, as a rule of thumb, I don't watch political videos. But something I did find funny was Stephen McNeil and gang, the Premier of Nova Scotia, back in 2015 when he decimated the film industry. Then fast forward a couple years to his re-election, and he had a really hard time finding people in the province to make his re-election campaign videos, to the point where I believe he had to actually outsource to other provinces, which I found really funny, just because I hate that man with every fiber of my being. But that's a totally different topic altogether. Please tell me about your find here, Reese.
That's fine. Okay, cool. Well, that was all before I came to the province, so I'll have to. I don't know much about it, but it sounds terrible.
Yes.
What he should have done is tried to make it himself. That would have been funny. Anyway. I emailed you a link to a YouTube video, and I need you to check it out and watch it.
Okay.
The title is "I'm Running for Parliament." It's had 1.5 million views, and it was released in July 2015.
Okay. I am hitting play in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Scott, and I'm running for Parliament for the new riding of Mission Matsqui Fraser Canyon.
I'm an independent candidate, and I'm here to fight for Canada!
University is too damn expensive.
Hey, thanks, mister.
Services like healthcare and social programs should be expanded, not cut. The Indigenous people aren't even protected by their own government.
Change is coming to Canada, and I'm here to lead that charge. Are you ready for the shift? I am. My name's Wyatt Scott, and I'm running for Parliament!
So, just to recap what we just watched. So, there's a man.
You mean I could have voted for him and I didn't know?
So there's a man in a striped shirt and black jeans surfing on the back of a giant Canada goose, and then he jumps off. He slays a dragon with a sword who he stabs through the head. Then he catches a man in a dress who runs off and says, "Thanks, mister." Then he fist bumps an alien. Then he holds a gold statue and stands next to some... it looked like an Aztec temple, and there's some weed.
Yep.
And then, for no reason at all, he's clean shaven, and then he just grows a beard. And then
he shakes his face, and a beard just appears.
His face and a beard, yeah. And then he destroys...
And that's how I grow my beard, yeah.
Exactly. And then he destroys a conservative robot with laser beam eyes. How did you feel about that political advert? Did you agree that it's the greatest political advert?
That is the greatest political advert I have ever seen in my life. Oh my God.
So if you want to watch this yourself, because obviously you just heard it, you need to search for a video, search for Wyatt Scott and put Wyatt Scott campaign video, and I'm sure it'll come up.
It's called "I'm Running for Parliament!" official video.
And he was running as an independent candidate for Mission Matsqui Fraser Canyon in BC. And the tagline was, "We all know politics are corrupt, so let's do something about it. Put an independent in the house."
If you want to see the video, we'll put it up. We might. Okay, there's a small chance. We probably won't put it up, but there's maybe on our website, our half-finished website, that we're not doing anything. You probably shouldn't do it. Don't go check it out. That's fine.
Just search for it if you want to listen to it that bad. But anyway, Jesse, what kind of words would you use to describe it?
Unbelievable, exciting, inspiring. I would vote for that man, just based on his visual effects alone.
Well, do you want to know the saddest part?
Oh God, is this going to get sad? Did he die?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
But he didn't die. He only got 915 votes, and he was only just ahead of the Marxist-Leninist Party. And he didn't get in after all our effort with our amazing video.
Damn. Well, I hope he tries again. I want to see the continuing battle of Mr. Laser Eyes against the conservative robot of doom.
But he did go viral. Like I said, he's over nearly 2 million hits or something crazy like that. And he was
2 million hits, 900 votes. That's
there we go.
The name of a country song.
If hits were votes, that's another country song. So, and he kind of went viral. He was featured in lots of news stations in America and everything like that as well. And I don't know. I just think it's quite cool because it just goes to show that even someone with no budget, without a big, can make a splash and make a video that is better than what the mainstream.
That had a budget.
political people.
That definitely had a budget. There was tens of dollars thrown into that for sure.
Exactly. Somebody had a photography studio with a green pull-down screen that you could use. But somebody, I thought it was well put together, considering it was done with, clearly on a shoestring. That CGI dragon was pretty good, I thouut
It was pretty, and the giant eagle, like it started very Canadian with him riding a Canadian goose, as we're all taught to do from a young age here in Canada, but then slaying a dragon and fist bumping an alien and catching a man in a dress and then fighting it got a little weird as it went on, but not too weird. It was, I mean, I'd say that's fairly typical Canadian stuff.
But the thing I love is that what he was talking about was perfectly reasonable and normal. He was just saying things like, college is expensive and talking about genuine points, but then juxtapose that with absurd visual gags. Was just that's the thing. You remember what you saw. I don't quite remember what he was talking about because it was just so weird.
I'm sure that was his idea of like, hey, let's just do like some crazy shit, and that way they'll remember what we talked about. No, we remember the crazy shit. And as you said, there was something about college being expensive. That's like, what else did he?
Yeah, I mean. The thing that I spent a lot of time thinking about the beard transition because he obviously
you're jealous and you wanted to learn how to do that. I get it. Yeah,
because he's obviously clean shaven and then it looks like it doesn't look like a fake beard. It looks like his beard. So I feel like he went back there a few times to shoot that while his beard was growing over a period of like a week or something.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah.
When you break down the production schedule and like the thought behind that for what is essentially half a second for the weirdest thing you've ever seen happen in a video. Like that commitment is incredible. So imagine if he was representing you, how far he was willing to go. So
have you ever seen the Dollar Shave Club commercial? It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but a little bit more crazy.
Okay. Well, and the best thing
that's a great way to shut someone up. Okay. And then just keep talking about what you want to talk about. I'm gonna have to try to remember that if I ever go to a party.
That's nice. Anyway, so the best thing about YouTube is that the people leave comments. It's not like TV where you shout at it and nobody hears you. They get saved. So, Project 11744 said, "I just want you to know I'm emigrating to Canada for the sole purpose of voting for you," which is cool.
That is cool.
And then there was another one. Jack Boyce said, "We get Trump, but you guys get this dude and free healthcare. Life isn't fair." which I like. And then
Paul Figueredo says, "I fear that you are alienating possible dragon and robot voters."
I found out as well with such tactics. If your campaign manager had looked at the demographics in your riding, she would have noticed a steady and distinct robot population surge in recent years, many of whom employ unregistered dragons as housekeepers and au pairs. And the alien population, in contrast, has been steady declining since 2007, although we don't know how much of that decline is due to the influx of hungry dragons and how much it is due to the closure of the last good bowling alley. In short, I fear that you may have bet on the wrong horse with your alien high five. Someone put a lot of time and thought into that comment. A lot
of time and thought into that comment, yeah. And it's got a whopping 9 upvotes. That's great.
I know. Exactly.
Well, now I want to run. I want to make I want to run for Parliament. I want to make one of these videos and see if we can get seats. And if we win, well, I'll just quit. That'd be because it'd just be fun, just for shits and giggles. Just for fun.
I mean, exactly. I mean, because Raptor 3024 said he killed a dragon and destroyed a robot. That's more than the other representatives did in their last 4 years combined. So if you use this video as inspiration, you might inspire people. It's great.
But we have to outdo Wyatt Scott. Like that's somehow. So he killed a dragon and a robot and grew a beard.
Do you know, I'd go, I wouldn't, Wyatt Scott didn't get elected. What do you know what I'd do? It'd just be me and you going down a down escalator, looking at the camera, smiling.
Saying like, see how much easier this is? Trust Justin.
Would you vote for someone who can't work an escalator? But somehow I'm still sweating, even though I'm just stood on it going down and out of breath.
Well, that's the best way to run, is just to put up hate ads for everyone else that's running and just poking fun at them. But like, we should do it in like the most ridiculous way as possible.
Don't actually go for like anything to do with anything that is personal or based on their policy or the job they've done. Just make things up about them.
Yeah, of course.
Like just do you know there was a TV show in the UK that hired lookalikes of famous people like the Queen or like the Prime Minister at the time, and then made it look like they were doing secret filming of those people. And because they were lookalikes and it was shot on like hidden cameras, it looked like it was actually them. And
That's
they were
brilliant.
Just make some just fake news, just loads of fake stuff, but make it so absurd that it's just beyond it's just beyond reason. That kind of stuff's great. And then everyone just doubts reality and they end up voting for.
So we'll have like hidden footage of Justin Trudeau giving a speech, and then at the end of the speech, he kind of runs behind the building into an alleyway, kills and eats a cat, and we've got footage of this. So
yeah, exactly.
We just have to convince like a Justin Trudeau lookalike to actually kill and eat a cat. I mean, it has to be authentic, right? We don't want to.
Or show Andrew Scheer at a podium, like giving a speech,
right?
But then behind the podium, you realize he hasn't got anything on from the waist down.
I mean, I think that's probably happening anyway. Honestly,
exactly, it probably is. And then you wonder why he walks off holding the podium.
Andrew Scheer, do you really want to vote for someone who doesn't know how to put on pants? Or just show like pants half on, as if like, just like one leg and the other leg's just kind of tucked into the pocket of that first leg because he just doesn't know how to work pants. Yeah, I think this is a great campaign. We should get to work on this immediately.
Andrew Scheer airs his ass in public. Imagine what he'll do to the country. Cool. So anyway, we'll make a political film and we'll put it on social media. Probably that'd be good.
I think honestly, that's our next evolution from this podcast, is making political videos, putting down other political leaders during re-election time. When's the next re-election? When's the next election? Let's make this happen.
4 years.
4 years. We've got 4 years to make some videos. Let's do it.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a beard video that just keeps growing, but over 4 years. Okay, cool. So this has been the greatest political video on earth, and I hope you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. Thank you very much. And thank you for listening and sticking us in your ear holes just the way you like it. My name is Jesse Harley. With me, as always, is Reese Waters. Thanks again for listening. We don't know why you do, but we're glad you stick around. This is
it's nice. It's nice. It's good.
It's super nice. It's nice.
Nice to know. Yeah, it's nice to know it's not just us talking at each other. And
right.
It's nice to know
as we normally do. Yeah. It's just yeah.
So we appreciate. Thank you for validating our weird little show, and we are pleased to have you along for the ride.
This is Kurt.
And I'm Trish.
And we're the hosts of the Title League podcast. Join us each week as we talk to the players and personnel from the league we all love, the NBA.
On the Title League podcast, the worlds of sports, current events, and pop culture collide. New episodes drop every Monday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you find your podcasts.
Subscribe, rate, and share.